Hey there. Name's Louie. Mr. Louie. Of course, my friends call me Louie. Of course, I don't got many friends out on this island. I'm on an island with nobody else. So I call it Louie Island. It gives me a lot of time to think. And I've been thinking lately about this Jacob in the Old Testament. Now this Jacob in the Old Testament, quite a character. Now, his name in the Old Testament back then meant sneaky. And he was sneaky, that Jacob. We call him Sneaky Jake. Well, Sneaky Jake had a brother. The brother's name was Esau. Jacob and Esau were twins. Esau was just a little bit older. He was born just right before Jacob, Sneaky Jake. Now the mama's name was Rebecca, dad's name Isaac. Now back then, it was a big deal in the family who was the oldest. That would have been Esau, just barely. Back then, you got a big, big special blessing from God that the daddy would give to the oldest son. So, they knew all about that. Now, the thing that was interesting is when they were born, God had already said something real special about Jacob. He said, you are going to be blessed. You're going to be strong. So anyway, he had that promise from God. But he didn't trust God a lot. Crazy what he did. So, anyway, one day, Esau's out hunting. Esau comes back. He is hungry. And so he says to Jacob, who had been working in the kitchen, he says, I want something to eat. Jacob said, I'm not giving you anything to eat. Esau said, I want some food. Jacob says, I tell you what, you give me your big blessing from God, your birthright is what they call it. You give me your big blessing, and I'll give you some soup. Esau thought about that. He said, well, what good is my birthright, my big blessing, if I'm dead? Fine, you can have the blessing, I'll take the soup. So he made the deal. Crazy. Just gave up his blessing from God so he could get some soup. Crazy thing. Also crazy on Jacob, Sneaky Jake, because he was trying to sneaky people and get what God had already promised him. God already said he was going to be fine. He's going to be strong. God's going to take care of him. But that wasn't enough for Jacob. He had to do sneaky stuff to try to get what God had already promised. And the story gets even crazier.